In this video, we will be figuring out how easy will it be for you to create content in the niches that you have shortlisted. So we took the example of optics, right? Specifically binoculars to begin with for the first 7 months of our blogging journey. Here we have researched the competing domains for optics and lab.com. So here let me select almost all of the binocular related sites here. Binocular Guru, Binocular Insights. This site has got 19k traffic, that's good. And this site has got 4.5k, that's pretty decent. So if I go to this site, they're running ads, that's really good. If your competitors are running ads with a lot of traffic, then it means like they are earning good money, right? So here, let me go to any of their roundup posts in particular, like, I don't know, like astronomy binocular guides. No, wait, this is a guide. Best monoculars. Okay. So yeah, this is the roundup post. They have a really good design. Part of the same series of the best-selling, very high-quality Legend Ultra HD binoculars from Boucher. Yeah, like the reviews are very shallow, right? So the reviews lack depth here. Like they have just pasted the feature list and also added some views on this product, but it's not at all in depth. And yeah, you can analyze their content like this, right? So you can head over to articles and see what type of content are they publishing. They are publishing a lot of guides, that's good. All right, so let me head over to Binoculars Guru. So by the look of an eye, like this site has really poor design. Let me just load some post. So birding or hunting isn't exactly an inexpensive sport. There are actually like this is all generic introduction, right? Introduction should be to the point and it should be engaging. So table is also quite outdated, and like this not at all appears like a trustworthy site. They don't have an author box, a sidebar to add to the trustworthiness, and those are like red buttons. Who uses them? So I recently got to test. Okay, and boy, it is an optical masterpiece. Generic sentence. Yeah, like the content is very shallow, guys. So if this shallow content is ranking and banking really good money, then you too can, right? So this is a really under optimized site with a lot of room for design improvement. So you can definitely consider this niche, binoculars niche, needing low quality content. So unlike that of B2B niches like blogging or SEO niche like I do with Blogging X, like binocular niche seems to be really good niche for any beginner with poor writing skills. Okay, again, there are various niches like this. For this course, I'm taking this binoculars as the main example, right? Optics niche. Guys, when you are researching for the ease of content for all the niches that you have shortlisted, you need to also know like that depending upon your niche, you either need content written by a specialist writer or generic writer, okay, to begin with. If you consider some niches like treadmills, even an average gym goer can write about them, like after some research and with the help of some templates to ease out the process. Like I had one site, Fitness About, you may guys know, right? I sold it and like published a case study on that. So like I had many writers for that site, and some of the writers are fitness enthusiasts, right? So they know about treadmills and have used those treadmills. In other cases also, generic content may suffice, like in case of routers, airsoft guns, or binoculars, monoculars. You don't need a specialist, or you can't expect some airsoft gun specialist, to come and write for your site, right? With the generic writers, you would be good to go. But on the other hand, if you are into niches like supplements, nootropics, high-end audio equipments that I cover with Sound Maximum, you need to shell out a good money to get your content created, because again, you need highly specialized writers who know about these supplements, equipments, and all those things. For example, a couple of years ago, I started one nootropics blog. I abandoned that project, but still I used to pay around $20 to $30 per every 1,000 words, because I used to hire medical writers to write about them. This price may even increase as there's a shortage of writers that specific in nootropics, right? So when there is a shortage of writers, that too in a technical niche, then you need to shell out good money. So you need to consider it as well, right? And also, if you don't shell out good money and get a specialist writer right on your maybe health or medical site, then Google may slap you with a penalty, right? So there are a lot of complications in health and medical space. The best way to figure out whether you need generic content writer or specialist content writer, which I prefer to have generic content writers, why not? Like, you can save your money paying top dollars for specialist writers by having generic writers. So you can see when I analyze the content, it's even like you don't need even a good generic writer to outrank this site, right? With specialist writer who has some experience in trekking or adventures outdoors, then you can actually create top-notch content just beating this content out of the water, right? If this site is getting a lot of traffic, then you too can in the binoculars niche. Again, if you are not looking to hire the writers, then you can consider buying a binocular and getting some experience with it, like develop some passion in binoculars and consider writing content on your own. Like, if in a niche, if there are a lot of sites which are under optimized and have not really implemented some basic SEO practices, then you are in a good niche. Research if these sites that you have researched have properly done their on-page SEO, right? Have they internally linked their blog posts together? In this case, they have internally linked their blog posts together. That may be one of the reasons why they are getting some traffic. And how fast their pages are loading. You can make use of tools like GTmetrix and just figure out their website page speed performance, right? If they have not optimized their images, resized or compressed them, then he has not properly resized the image, right? It's really a big image that is being served here, right? This is a really under optimized site. This is not a small image, this is a big image. He has not resized it, right? So, and you can also see how well they have formatted their content. Okay, in this example, even if their content is quite shallow, but the design is excellent here, right? So all the sections and all, that's why they may be getting good traffic in spite of shallow content, right? So again, you need to see if there are enough under optimized sites that are performing well in your niche. So if the sites that you're researching are under optimized, and if you are 100% sure that if you implement all the things that I present to you in this course, that you will be able to excel over them, then it's a good sign.